night. You gotta start getting women who are prominent that would enhance your career, not women of the night. These women of the night, well, it depends on if you're young. If you're young, you're in the club, you're having a good time with your boys, you know, it's cool. When you're young, you're doing young people stuff, right? When you get older, you start looking for these women of the night, you end up with lifetime problems. You meet a woman of the night and end up with a woman you can't stand for about 18, 20 years. Perfect story, one crack news. Let me tell you flat out. We at the club. I think I was probably 30. I think I just turned 30. We living it up. We chilling. We got our boys there. And this girl, she was separated from her husband. She don't have a ring on or nothing, but she keep talking about she married. Right? But she's like, I'm separated from my mans. We're like, all right, cool. You know, it's what it is. All right, she's separated from her man. All right, she's doing it. So she's getting buck wild in the club. And Shorty is, you know, she's short and thick. You know, like got curves, everything. Like nice. It was like, man, what the hell was this husband doing that he would leave her? So right away, my buddy is not asking too many questions. He's all on her. He asked her name and everything, and she said Lynn. So he was like, all right, okay. Lynn, all right, it's cool. He's talking to Lynn. Everything going good. So just so happens, we getting to the end of the day. She didn't dance with him on the floor. She came over there to dance like by me. And the bill came. They slid the tab over. And I happened to get her tab by accident. And I'm getting ready to sign it. And it says, Lynette Hoskins. And I said, Lynette Hoskins? I said, wow, that name sounds familiar. And I'm just thinking, is this Tony's wife? Tony Hoskins? It just hit me. Tony Hoskins. I said, man, is this Tony's chick? And I'm just like, immediately, it just went to my brain. When I saw Hoskins. Now, this could have been just a coincidence. But the first thing went through my mind was the first Hoskins I know, which was Tony. And I said, no. Tony Hoskins? I say, is this Tony's chick? So I said, are you married to Tony? And her eyes just lit up, like, just got big, like, and then she started stuttering, like, no, me and Tony, no, we gotta understand it. We ain't together no more. Now I didn't already. And my boy looking like, what you trying to do? Blow this up? What you talking about? So she thinking like, oh my God, he know Tony. So I gotta just get away from this situation. So now she's, you know, pulling back from my boy. And I'm like, dog, I'm saving your life. Because not only would Tony take her out, Tony would take you out. Without hesitation. Tony is crazy. So I'm like, this is Tony chick. What the hell is she even doing this for? Come to find out, Tony was locked up. He had to do 6 months for violating parole. He had he was out on probation. So he violated his probation and had to do 60 days. And then that turned into 6 months. So he was gonna be gone for 6 months. So that's why she was wilding out, talking about she got an understanding. No, she ain't had no understanding. What's up, Kev Cook? Nah, they didn't call him Pretty Tony. They call him Crazy Tony. Yeah, he has a bit of a temper. So I saved my boy who thought I was cock blocking. No, I just saved your life. This woman of the night was finna have you into a whole bunch of stuff. And fine and short and thick as she is not the one. You gotta be careful of these women of the night. They come with all kind of stories and all kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a drunk one tonight trying to hit on me, and I'm like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm sober. I am real sober. Nah, it's not gonna be me. Well, you get a lot of these drunk women of the night who are attached to the reality of that's my man, and they think because they deal with a bunch of grimy brothers who just go for it, because they some white girls who thirsty, and these brothers just like, yo, this is my hoe, and they just take them. And I'm just like, nah, I don't do that. Sorry, you got the one brother that don't move that way. I ain't gonna be in Walmart with no 300-pound white chick with a bunch of mixed kids, some ratchet white chick that's just like you hustling backwards, way back. Yeah, Tony with a man. Tony is insane. I've seen him go crazy over fantasy football. Imagine somebody getting the hell beat out of them because they won a game of fantasy football, which ain't got nothing to do with them. He was pissed his player got hurt in the game and he lost it. And the guy was celebrating. Yeah! And Tony just beat the living hell out of him with a newspaper. He rolled up a newspaper, went outside on that balcony outside that bar and beat the living hell out of him with a rolled up newspaper. So yeah, he's not wrapped too tight. So yeah, that's just one of Tony tales. Like the dude is crazy. No, man, women of the night. Oh God, we went and saw. God damn, what's that little Asian girl with the perky tits? She used to have her little perky breasts out all the time. This little Asian girl. She used to come around, just stick her. She wear no bra, and just have her little perky breast sticking out her shirt to try to get a man. And to me, that's just thirsty. I don't want any thirsty chicks. Like for me, they like, man, you just too picky. Yeah, you just picky. It's not that. Any girl could look cute. Any girl could have nice boobs. Any girl, that's just so minimal. You gotta have something unique about you. You gotta have something special. It's just gotta be something different. If I don't see something different, I'm out the door. Or pretty soon, it's just not gonna interest me in just physical beauty. That don't, the physical beauty only goes so far. I've done the physical beauty thing in my 20s. I was like, I done went through just that. I need the whole package. Or why would I waste my time? Time is too valuable. So stop chasing these women of the night. If you old enough, if you young enough, it might be in your best interest to have a woman of the night. That might just, fit right up your alley. But as for me, no. I don't need no more women of the night. I need a woman that can take care of everything. I need a woman of the century. you know, it's hard nowadays. I feel bad for the men out here today that's got to go out here and navigate through this crazy system of ratchet women. My God, they have turned almost every woman into a ratchet hoe. And I don't like, this is just, it's never been this bad. You gotta navigate through this to find a woman? It's like, good luck. Find one that's sane, raised the right way, that's hard. Well, I want people to go out there and be successful. I want them to go out and do the right things. So I'd rather you guys have the right type of women. I'll make sure I give you guys the right kind of information so you guys don't end up in a pitfall like my boy was about to end up in. And he thought I'm trying to stop him. I'm like, what would I be cock blocking you for? Like, what would I care? If you was with this chick, I just was saving you, actually. But if you want to go ahead and make that leap, go ahead. That's on you. Well, you got a lot of people make that decision to, oh, I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make these changes, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go in this direction. It's all bullshit. We're not doing any of it. What they gonna focus on is themselves. And that's it. Maisha, oh my God. Whew. She was bad, boy. That was my younger days. I had to work around my homeboy. Now, he was a habitual cockblock. So I had to work around him. Oh, she was a woman of the night. For real. But this is back when I was in my teens. Yeah. So to acquire her was gonna have to be through some. Yeah, she was all physical beauty. To describe her, she was a natural Nicki Minaj. Can you imagine Nicki Minaj, a natural? What she got naturally. I ran into her and was like, oh my goodness. But she always was with losers. You know what I'm saying? Like the street dude. That it was like, you got so much potential and you just with losers. Real pretty girl. But didn't know her self-worth. You know, she just was so enamored with the oohs and ahs of the hood, you know. And I'm like, you with losers. Like hanging out with dudes that's going nowhere. I'm like, they ain't going anywhere. Like, why would you be with them? Like, you are too fine for this. What? People are sometimes caught up in the limitations of, you know, who they are. You know, they don't know any better. Like, this is it. This is all they know. He said you can't be with a woman before you train. I don't even know what that means. Like train for boxing. We've already discussed Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Society is a little off. You know, you're thinking about the wrong type of analogies. Well, when you're stuck in a position where most of the people that you run into are thinking one way and you're stuck on a plateau of, well, you know, I'm thinking this is what's best for me. This is best. Dude, women of the night, man, my boy took this chick home from the club Secrets, right? So he goes all the way out to Secrets. And when he wanted me to go with it. So he went and got his hair cut. So he decided to wear his he had this diamond chain. It was gold, had a couple of diamonds on. He decided to wear that and he borrowed my boy's rings. He was like, yo, let me get them rings. So he put the rings on his hands. And and he had like these four rings that's on his hands on his so he had the diamond chain, he had put on my other boy's rings, went out to the club, and they got this VIP section. It's really nothing. The VIP section is really just another part. They just put a little red rope over there and just say, yeah, you can go to VIP. And VIP ain't nothing but just another room. It's nothing. But if you tell somebody something is VIP, they think they special if they in it. And he was paying, man, we go VIP all the time. So he was in the VIP section, and you can go and bring somebody with you to VIP if you're in VIP. So they was like, the girls be like, let me come over there with you to VIP. And so he would just go out and just pick a girl and come back. He goes out, grab this thought, right? Get up with her. They finna go smoke a blunt. He getting her drinks. And he hit me up like, yo, I got a bad one. She way better than the chick I had last time. So he was like, I'm gonna send you a picture. And she was like, no pictures. So she didn't want to take any pictures. So he going to take her home. Not a hotel. His house. They kicking it. They smoking a blunt. They rolling up. All this stuff is going on, right? And then it's a knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. And he was like, yo, I know you in there. Keisha, open the door. And he's like, Keisha. She was like, oh man, that's my man. He must have tracked my phone, put a trace on my phone. I'm gonna have to go. So she was like, you got a back door I can go out of? He was like, yeah. So she started getting her stuff. Like she was like, I'm sorry. I'll find you back at Secrets. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So she dip out the back. Next thing you know, he was like, damn, this chick got out the back. And then he was like, wait a minute. Where the hell is my she didn't went in his room, cleaned out everything. Like she had been in his drawers, everything. He wasn't paying no attention. His necklace on his neck is gone. He don't even know how that happened. The damn 2 of the 4 rings he got is gone. And that's my other boy's rings. 2 of them gone. He don't know how the hell this happened. Women of the night. I know. Bringing a random woman of the night to his house. I never thought like that. No instance of thinking in that kind of mindset, you know. I don't really do anything for anybody. No, I don't think the Celtics is going to win the NBA championship. They'll probably go to the finals this year, and they'll end up playing. If they play the Lakers, I'm just disgusted. I'm not even probably watching none of the NBA finals games. I would like to see them play the Clippers. Then I'm cool with whatever happens, you know. But as long as LeBron ain't in it, I'm cool with whatever happens. Oh man, shoot! A man caught his wife at the club, and here's the funny thing: he catch his wife at the club. She's out there getting wild, and he just up in the club like, So you just gonna act like I ain't here. She was like, I don't care. I can do what I want to do. Oh, you can, huh? All right, you grind up on another dude, you gonna get him, yourself, and him whooped up. So this is a husband and wife in the club, right? So the security comes over and grabs the girl. And when the husband grabs her by her damn weave and pulled the goddamn tracks out of the damn, like pulled her damn extension thing off her head. And she turned around and started swinging on him. Her girls in there, they start jumping on him. He started fighting them like, I'll knock y'all hoes out. I mean, I've seen it all. And then the security guy came over there and took up for her. And then she ended up getting up with the security guy that night. Oh, they all got in a fight. It was crazy. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, she had gotten turned out. You know, it was so many different things going on that she ended up getting turned out. And when she got turned out, it was no coming back. Well, when you a certain way, you just a certain way. That's just it. She got turned out because the game was different, and when you get turned out into the game, it's crazy. This woman wasn't a woman of the night at all. She had her boyfriend, they lived together. She was never a club girl at all or going out to the bar. This bar turns into a nightclub at night. It just started getting live. So, oh man, it's gonna be crazy. So anyway, they at the bar restaurant that turns into a nightclub at night, and she starts, making these innuendos, her little thing hanging out, and she was just so innocent, and it was like feeding time, feeding time, and there was no way out. So she started hanging out with her boyfriend and everybody, and they friend him, and she was hanging out with the group. Next thing you know, she's with these like people that they have a what you would call a different like focus on the people she hung out with. They was just like this is what they do. They see a lamb and they want to corrupt it. Next thing you know, she's drinking. She's hanging out. She ain't coming back home. She fighting with dude now. She's hanging out with the girls. Next thing you know, she's smoking weed and she's looking different now. Her lips are getting black. It's just different. Next thing you know, she's got a tattoo. And it's like she's just changing. And then next thing you know, she's dating chicks. Like she was dating this security guard. She had the low cut hair with the tattoos everywhere. So she wasn't doing her job no more. Her whole job switched. She wasn't on that no more. She was just worried about. She was worried about. Yeah, she was just worried about securing her instead of being security. Period. So she eventually lost her job just for those reasons alone. And yeah, it presented a lot of problems. Yeah, she started going crazy. She started this whole change about herself. Next thing you know, she's a woman of the night. She's in there, her and the dude broke up. She's staying with the chick that she's messing with. Then she's back on dudes and chicks. She just became a woman of the night. And she was just an innocent girl, who was up in the club. Yeah, well, yeah, well, we was taught it was a grave difference with how you proceed going through different procedures when you are in a relationship. And sometimes when you're a young couple doing stuff and when you start seeing the world, it gets crazy. And then she ended up just being a woman of the night, going after ballers and, messing around with dudes and chicks. She was just out there. It was a girl named Stephanie. She was a beautiful girl, man. Latino and black. She was something else. Beautiful girl. Just a woman of the night. Just ratchet, just her story was sad. And I'm sitting there trying to save her, trying to give her some advice because she was really smart. She read a lot of books. And I was like, okay, well, what's your sense of direction? She was a hostess at the bar, but she was just using that as a way to meet ballers and see and all these dudes coming in there. Yo, I'm gonna take you on a trip. Me and you, we finna go here. We gonna do that. I'm gonna fly you out. It's just they come in, they don't even know this girl, and they be offering her stuff. So she just started to get attracted to that lifestyle, and all the hustlers and dealers coming in there, And next thing you know, she's doing stuff for money. And they ended up videotaping her. And they had, ran a session, what they call it, on her. And, she ain't like that. And they had taped her and they was selling the tape on the streets. So she was not happy about that because people were going to find out what she was actually doing. And she was like, that's not me, denying it. And, well, the problem is she decided to stop doing all that stuff and got with one guy. And while he's like caring about her, he's learning about her past. And people was like, man, your girl's a hoe. So he wasn't feeling that. So he was ready to, go to the extreme. Yeah, so it's just who it was. So I felt bad for her, but he was mad because people was telling him, man, they got your girl on tape, everything, man. He was salty about all of this, and he was taking it out on her. But now she's out there, woman of the night. She's right back because they've been broke up, so she's still out there. She done gained about 30 pounds, but she's still out there doing her thing. Still hoeing and serving. Well, they was doing some other stuff too, like you can get $50 BJs. It's like, oh, we go to your car and we got a lot over here we can go, and it's like a lover's lane spot. It's like, what? It is crazy. I'm like, why would you do that with this woman? And you probably the 16th customer of the day. And I don't see any mouthwash. So you just going back to back. Jack the Rapper video, man. Everything used to go down at Jack the Rapper. That's when they stopped. Jack the Rapper used to be cool. Uh, Tupac was at Jack the Rapper. That's when he met Esham. He was there with MC Breed. Um, I've been told y'all about Jack the Rapper. That's when uh, what's his name? Who made F Compton? Tim Dog. He ran into second to none because he was dissing DJ Quick and all of them. So all of a sudden, he switched up everything. Yeah, it was quite interesting though. Do I want to have kids? Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe have one, and that'll be it. Not thinking about a whole bunch of kids running around. I don't think I got the patience. Yeah, let them be with the mom till they about 4 or 5. Then I'll take over. Start raising them the right way. Go get me a Muslim wife. I don't think she has to be a Muslim wife just to, you know, be a good woman. You don't have to be a Muslim wife just to be a good woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, when someone has bad posture or bad manners or things of that nature, they normally go in that format. But these women of the night is not going to serve you any justice. You're gonna be wasting your time with them at the end of the day. Now, some people just say, "Hey, look, dude, I ain't there to make no wife. I'm just here to hit it and quit it." Yeah, it's like playing Russian roulette every night. You don't know nothing about that woman's past. You gotta hope you ain't getting set up and robbed. You gotta hope a whole bunch of stuff ain't going on. Now here it is just crazy. So Keenan Allen trade is good, but who gonna throw him the ball? That's the that's the problem. The Bears can get as many wide receivers they want, but if you don't have a quarterback that can throw them the goddamn ball, it don't make no sense. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for listening to me. Don't forget, subscribe to One Quack News. Most of y'all here are subscribed anyway. And we'll definitely keep you guys informed. I'm out.